over 200,000 subscribers? Oh my god! Thank you guys so much for this milestone. I couldn't have done it without you. I would say let's take it to 1 million, but I'm gonna keep my goals realistic. If we can get to 500,000 by the end of the year, I will kiss you on the lips IRL. Wouldn't you like that? But for now, to celebrate this momentous occasion of 200,000 subscribers, I got nothing. Here's another toy review! Hey, my name is Jobby, and today we're taking a look at the SH Monsterarts MFS3 Mechagodzilla Type 3 Kiryu. Shinagawa Final Battle version. That name is quite the mouthful. I've talked a bit about Mechagodzilla before, specifically in my Orai Noriyoshi version review. But this version of Mechagodzilla comes from a 2002 movie called Godzilla Against Mechagodzilla. Coincidentally, that's the Godzilla that the SH Monsterarts 2002 Godzilla is based on. Also links in the description. So, 2002 Mechagodzilla here, also known as Kiryu, is actually the bones of the original 1954 Godzilla with cybernetic enhancements. Did I get that right? Of course I haven't seen the movie. The figure comes in this nice cardboard box that reveals the actual box, and within that box we have what I consider to be the best Mechagodzilla design ever. And the amazing painting and sculpting does a great job at capturing that. This guy combines the best parts of the original Mechagodzilla design with some modern mechanical detailing. It's sleek but still makes room for the classic Godzilla Thunder Thighs. Damn, this boy is packing! Literally, there's hidden thrusters here. Bandai didn't have to do that, but damn, I'm glad they did. And as you can see in some parts here, there is some great weathering going along to give the figure more depth. There's plenty more moments of that grungy yet gradual shading on top of the all-encompassing metallic paint job, which is quite durable, I have to say, does not chip easily. The SH Monsterarts line has always had an eye for detail, but Kiryu here puts it over the top. The inside of his mouth even has a sculpted-in cannon in there, and even better, the teeth here are a different finish from the metallic body, playing into the backstory that I probably got right at the beginning. And unlike most SH Monsterarts figures, this guy actually has some die-cast metal in him. I didn't even have to read it, I just, felt my way, you know what I'm saying? Die-cast metal in this entire chest section and this entire foot. And of course the die-cast metal gives this guy a nice heft. He's really fun to hold. And even with this gorgeous tail in the air, the die-cast metal feet makes sure that he's planted firmly on the ground. He won't be tipping over anytime soon. Solid. Fantastic. And if we come back to that die-cast metal chest, you'll notice that there's a hinge joint here. If we reach in there, we can actually open it up. Hinge joint here and a hinge joint here. I'm sure this attack has some kind of name, but for now, I'm just gonna call it the Titty Blaster. And you could accommodate the Titty Blaster using this included beam effect part. That plugs into this included stand arm, and that plugs into this included base. You could also plug it in here or here, but it doesn't matter. Get the hinge joint rotation set up. Then it doesn't plug into the chest, but if you place it alongside it, bam, that looks nice. But that's not all you can do with the beam effect part. You can separate it, plug that into the stand, put that against his chest, and now it looks like he's about to charge up a beam. Other accessories include an alternate eyepiece, which, if I'm being honest, I don't see the difference. Am I stupid? You don't have to answer that. After thorough investigation, I've determined that the difference between these two different eyepieces is one has vertical lines. I smart. And if we unplug that one, you can switch it out for an eyepiece that I have to assume happens when he goes berserk. This looks awesome. It's actually threatening, but it doesn't quite feel right without a little something. What's a Mechagodzilla without a bit of firepower, huh? So to get those weapons equipped, you gotta come to the back, and there are 3 key spines that you gotta remove. Try not to lose these spines, they're really tiny. And now the 3 slots left over, I gotta make room for this backpack here. These 2 pegs are just gonna kinda sit in the holes, but it's this top peg that you wanna snap in. Now you can maneuver them to your heart's content. But that ain't all. We gotta come down to the elbows, and you thought those spines were tiny. Wait until you see my dick. We've actually gotta remove these little elbow caps. Be very gentle with it. This is a choking hazard if I've ever seen one. Big boys only. And now we could bring in one of these arm cannons. That plugs right into the forearm, and we could maneuver this bendy wire here into the place where that elbow cap used to be. Snap, and same shit on the other side. If you wanted to, you could extend these cannons or plug in one of these included knives. I tend to like the way it feels. Same on the other side. The blue plasticky weapons are the most toyetic accessories that come with this guy, as opposed to the more realistic looking metallic paint job. But this design of Mechagodzilla does not look complete without him. I suppose it's because this reminds me of the Mechagodzilla that I kiss things with. I don't see a difference. And now, for a final set of accessories that we can attach to the figure, which is what I assume is the reason why this version of Kiryu is called the Final Battle version. First, you want to remove this entire chest piece, which comes off fairly easily, and replace it with this beautifully detailed battle damage version. If you work that hinge joint there, you can see even more of that detail. And then we remove the arm, die-cast metal ball joint here. Shit. Now we get this battle damage version here, put that cap on, and that plugs right into there. The battle damage here is painfully rendered, it's fantastic. But I do feel they skimped out a little bit on the painting. Maybe some more painting or dry brushing on the wires to give it more delineation would have helped it look less like a hunk of unpainted plastic. Unfortunately, there's no battle damage face to complete the look. Maybe that doesn't happen in the movie, but it would look damn cool if it did, right? So the figure might look and feel nice, but the game changer here, for any SH Monsterarts figure in my opinion, how does it pose? Ball joint at the head allows them to look up and down, and there's a ball joint here and a ball joint here, which allows it to look even farther down and that far up. When posing the neck, you want to be wary of these tubes here. They are actual separate pieces that could rip. At least, that's what I think it says in the instructions. My moonspeak is pretty rusty. Of course, the ball joint allows for a degree of head pivot. Opening mouth, ball joint at the shoulder, allows for rotation, arm moves out, ball joint and a hinge joint at the elbow. The ball joint also acts as a bicep rotation, wrist rotation, some up and down, but if you rotate it, you could get it to do some side to side. These thrusters here are on a hinge joint and they can rotate, same on the other side. This whole top half is on a ball joint, but it kind of gets annoying to handle due to this incredibly loose ab part. Not the best design, but it does allow the chest to move side to side. This thing could have been way worse. At least there's a ball joint at this back plate that allows for some degree of maneuverability. You can get somewhat of a crunch and somewhat of an arcing back. And while we're at the back, you get a ball joint there. That comes off a little too easily. And as you can see here, each tail segment is connected with a dumbbell joint, so that just means a double-sided ball joint peg. And the tail has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... 16 tail segments in total. The last few tiny segments are connected, but that doesn't stop this tail from getting really nice and natural S-curves. But this is where ball joint heaven ends, because the ball joints at the hips are very limited. That's about as far as he can kick, and there is barely any spread. However, the legs can move back really far, and that sort of compensates for the lack of leg posability. Beautiful spread in the other way, how about that? Just like the neck, there is separate flexible tubing that you should be aware of. Bend at the knee, hinge joint at the ankle guard, hinge joint at the ankle proper, and a fairly unlimited ball joint here. Whatever the hips can't do, the ankles more than make up for that. Look at that pivot. When I first started posing this guy, I was admittedly disappointed. I mean, out of all the SH Monsterarts Godzilla designs that I would want to get into crazy dynamic poses, this would be the one. And yeah, to a certain extent, I'm still disappointed about the posability. But what's there is not bad at all. Those crazy ankle joints do a great job at picking up the slack. Whoever posed them in the back of the box didn't seem to understand that. That picture makes this guy look flexible. So let's get him straightened up and bring out that ruler, cause it's time for our size comparisons. Here's Mechagodzilla Orai Noriyoshi version, the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2014, SH Monsterarts Shin Godzilla, Madoka Prime, and the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2002 version. Kiryu here is a great companion piece to this guy, which is still one of my favorite Godzilla figures, top 10 at least. But on his own, this figure is amazing. Not only is he immaculately detailed, he has a great array of accessories, and he's fun to pose. Highly recommend this guy to any Godzilla fans out there. if you can find it. The SH Monsterarts Kiryu is one of those figures that I was meaning to buy ever since I started collecting SH Monsterarts figures. But it was always so hard to find and it sold out fast. Luckily for me, I went to the big bad toy store where they had a really tight window where it was still in stock. Grabbed that thing right away. Sorry I couldn't review this guy sooner, but you can still find plenty of other SH Monsterarts Godzilla figures on the big bad toy store. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like, give me a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe for more SH Monsterarts reviews and other products by Bandai. Bandai SH Monsterarts, Bandai Tamashii Nations, Bandai SH Figuarts, Bandai Solo Chogokin, Bandai Model Kits. Bandai sponsor me already, you motherfuckers.